Responsibilities.
In the first week, the expert trainer will also ask the students to take different responsibilities in the training center. In fact, it's almost as if the students are running the entire training program for you. Let us see the example, and all this is covered in your trainer manual. When you're watching this example, I want you to think again, why is this required? Later, we will actually show the problem that we're trying to solve, the solution, and then we'll also tell you what you need to do.
Hearing impaired employability trainer Junaid in session with hearing impaired students.
I am going to teach you about sharing responsibilities.
Yes.
You all want responsibilities?
Yes. Yes.
Are you ready to take responsibility?
Junaid uses e-learning flash.
Who wants to take which responsibility? Who wants to maintain attendance sheet? You? Please write it down. Who wants to maintain typing chart? Okay. Please write it down. Who wants to maintain room cleanliness?
Students take different responsibilities. Students prepare a chart on their responsibilities, such as typing progress. Hearing impaired attendance managers are waiting at the door for the students. A student enters, marks attendance, and gets best badge. Lay student gets OK badge. Visually impaired student Ashwini, who is the class maintenance manager, enters the class. She arranges the chairs, cleans the table, and keeps the water bottle. Visually impaired student Cornelius marks his attendance on the tactile attendance board. Low vision student Mansa uses a torch to see and marks her attendance. Visually impaired student Nitin is the attendance manager for the week. Nitin takes attendance from the tactile board into his voice recorder. Nitin goes to the first row and finds the student's name in Braille. He now goes to the different tactile columns and finds Friday. He feels a full circle for Augustine. Feels a small circle for Asha.
Augustine on time. Asha late.
And feels an empty
Bindu
cell
Kumari,
for Bindu Kumari.
Absent.
Nitin listens to the recorder and updates it in the computer.
On time. Asha late.
P. Enter. Blank L. Enter.
Bindu Kumari absent.
Act blank L7.
Hearing impaired session readiness team enter the class, arrange chairs, set up the computer, projector, and get the training room ready, and they update the student checklist. Visually impaired student Cornelius is the typing manager for the week. He takes notes in Braille.
Yeah, good morning everyone.
Very good morning.
Yeah, I'm here again as usual to take down your typing speed for the week. So I will start with from my right side. Who's there? Ajish?
Yeah.
You just tell.
Kone?
Yeah.
Today I got 29 words
Okay,
with
29.
99 accuracy.
Okay, 29 words and?
99% accuracy.
Yeah, good. You just improve more, okay? And then what's the next? Who's the
Ram.
next?
It's Ram Gopal.
Okay.
Mine is 18 words and 80% accuracy.
Okay, 18 and 80. You just work more on this, okay? Because otherwise they will say something, no? And then who's
Sure,
the next?
sure.
Nitin Kumar.
Yeah, say.
19 words per minute and 75 accuracy.
Okay, 19 and 75.
Yes.
Cornelius reads his braille notes and enters it into the computer.
And yeah, 99% accuracy.
Captain Achieve blank C3.
29.
2 pi space. WEF space. And space.
And yeah, 99%.
A pi. Percent. Space CC. Enter. Blank.
Nitin. Nitin Kumar. Nitin, 19 words.
1 pi. Space. EF. Space. And space.
And 75.
7. 5. Percent. Space CC. Enter. Blank C6.
Okay.
Why are students given responsibilities? Problem: lack of expectations.
Let us compare the journey of a person without disability from an average family, maybe middle class or poor family, with a person with disability. So, think of your own journey, for example. क्या हुआ? From the time you could hear, speak or even crawl, okay, a little bit after that, what would your parents tell you? क्या कर रहा है? पढ़ रहा है कि नहीं? पढ़ो, study. What will you do when you become big? You have to look after us. Huh? If it maybe it's a poor family, अरे जाके काम करो. You know, very likely they don't have enough people to work. You know, but from the beginning, your parents, family members, relatives have been telling you something or the other. At least they told me, and I didn't like it. You know, every time study, study, study. I hated it. But what did it really do to us? From whatever the second year, we knew that our family had expectations from us. And slowly, we had to have expectations from ourselves. What will I do when I become big? I want to become this. I want to become an actor. I want to become a director. I want to become a composer. We'll first have, I wanted to become an astronaut, for example. You know, so we had some self-expectation. This is what I want to become, right? So now let's look at a person with disability. Perhaps their family in the beginning is trying to rehabilitate them or go to a temple or a mosque or a church or trying to find a special school. So in the process, the parents are just busy grappling with the disability. I don't think they're sitting and telling their son or daughter, "Bada hoke tum kya banega." So in the process, over years, there are no expectations set on that person with disability. Even more, let's imagine in the house some small things that have to be done, tasks, errands that have to be done. You know, jaake Maggie leke aao. Now imagine if there are two brothers, one with and without disability. Who do you think will be asked to get that Maggie? Perhaps that one brother has one leg with polio, can definitely walk maybe, but who will be asked to get that Maggie?
Alaina Aisha, former student with visual impairment, working as project manager in Snehadeep.
From the beginning, my family did say that they treat me and my sibling, a sighted sibling, the same. To an extent, yes, they did. They made me very independent and all that. But being very frank, they had no expectations. They were not very keen on me being educated, thinking about my professional life. Somewhere behind their mind, they were bothered. How is it going to happen? What is she going to do in life? And there was absolutely no support from them for what I've been today.
Pradeep V, former student with hearing impairment.
Before training, I did not know about responsibilities. Parents advised me many times about taking responsibilities. I used to ignore them. I was not interested and I was fed up. Parents asked me to go out, go to bank and learn. I used to lie to them and go out with friends. Parents were worried about my future. Earlier, when I was working in a company, team leader used to tell me to work more and take more responsibilities. But I did not know about responsibilities and I was not interested. He used to get very angry. He used to keep all my observations in a file. I used to ignore him.
Solution: set expectations, give responsibilities, give respect. Moses, visually impaired employability trainer.
So, what is the solution? Yes, we have expectations. What does it mean? We expect everything from the candidates. We expect them to be responsible for everything for the training. That means, if a room has to be cleaned for the training, we expect them to clean the room or take attendance, be responsible for typing and something like that. And we even expect them to be responsible at home. We expect them to be, role models for others. We expect them to be volunteers for others. In fact, I can't think anything that we don't expect from the candidates.
Pradeep V, former student with hearing impairment.
After I joined training, then I learnt about responsibility. Then I understood. Then went home. I started working. Father, mother was seeing me. Okay, they were very happy. So again they said, so I told some work help. So I said, okay, I will accept, I will help you. Father, mother was very happy. They said, Enable India, very, very good, you learned. So now they have trust with me. When father, mother have more expectation also with me now and giving more work.
What do you do as a trainer? Shanti Raghavan with employability trainers Moses and Reena.
Please make a note, when you find somebody not doing their responsibility and you immediately jump out and say, hey, it's your responsibility, why are you not doing? Please
don't do that.
Yeah,
okay.
Please don't do that. It's very important to bring it up during the performance review.
Okay, so the performance review is the next section. You will understand more about that then.
Will students do their responsibilities?
Again, you might have a doubt. Will students do their responsibility as expected?
I will give an example, ma'am. What happened in Odisha training, physically disabled training, one of the candidate, severely physically disabled candidate, she said, Madam ji, nahi hoga, morning 10 o'clock nahi hoga, auto bhaiya nahi aayenge. Then I said, okay, fine, we will try. She was not ready to tell try also. Then I said, okay, fine. Then by mistake or unfortunately, she got that responsibility coming on time.
Means attendance manager.
Attendance manager.
She became the attendance manager.
Yes. And yeah, and listen, I'll tell what happened. So next day, training needs to start at 9:30. Usually before session, I'll just reach place before 30 minutes to just observe what and all is going to happen.
Yeah.
And when I reached, I was really surprised. Can you guess anybody? That girl was there at 9 o'clock and waiting to open the
What happened?
door.
What happened to the same name, Madam Ji?
And she was at 9 o'clock. Then I said, hey, kal bole the na, nahi aaoge? Then she said, no madam, I told my auto bhaiya to come early. I got up early. I finished all my work and I reached because I have to note everybody's attendance, right? This is what he told. So, yeah.
It is actually amazing, right? I think when we are given a challenge, when we are given responsibility completely, I think we all rise up to that challenge. Moses, do you have something interesting to share?
Yes, in fact, with one of batches with visually impaired batch, this is actually happened with visually impaired batch. As for the process, they need to maintain the schedule.
Okay, I think one team has to maintain the schedule.
It's one of the team's responsibility.
That means you're saying a trainer came, so I need to know which session happened.
Yes, exactly. What exactly happened in the session?
English. 10 to 1, like that, something like that.
And what was covered in the session.
Yeah.
It's a brief. So, during the performance review, we generally check that whether the team has done the responsibility or not.
Correct.
During the performance review, I found out that the sheet has not been updated.
Okay.
So, sheet is empty.
See, this is what I was telling you. Students may not do responsibility.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, sheet is empty. What do I do now? I said, well, I think we are very sorry for wasting our time. We have not conducted any session. We shall repeat whatever we have done.
So that means you're saying, because the schedule was not there, you're saying, kuch hua nahi. Obviously, no sessions have happened.
Yes.
So you actually conducted the sessions again?
Yeah. When we conducted again all the sessions, they all felt bored. And most importantly, they learned from their own action.
I think they learn from the consequence of their own actions.
Exactly.
You know, okay, nothing happened, no schedule was covered, so
They
you know,
they had
hey,
to
they
go
learned
through
it the
that.
hard way, man.
Yes.
But I think we learn when we learn it the hard way, and that means we are respecting the student. The student, you, me, everybody, we like to be treated with respect. When we, okay, mistake ho gaya, we did the mistake, but then when we learn from it, I think it will stay for our life. Rather than when somebody says, you made the mistake, you are bad. I don't think we learn from that. We just don't.